Namaste. So today's our topic is peripheral nervous system. So CNS, PNS, cranial nerve and spinal nerve. Sensory affinity division, motor affinity division. In sensory affinity division is somatic sensory and visceral sensory. Journal touch, pain, pressure, vibration, temperature and proportion perceptions in the skin's body, wall and lymph. Spatial is hearing, equilibrium, vision and smell. Visceral sensory journal stretch, pain, temperature, chemical change and initiation in the visceral nausea and hunger. Spatial is taste. Somatic motor, journal motor inversion of all skeleton muscles except regal arm muscles. Then branchial motor, motor invasion of the fingeral arc muscles. Visceral motor, journal motor invasion of the smooth muscles, cardiac muscle and gland equivalent to autonomic nervous system ANS is parasympathetic division and sympathetic division. So the peripheral nervous system and its subdivision. The PNS include all nerve structure found outside the CNS. It required three components: sensory receptor pick up stimuli and send signal to CNS motor ending, axon synapse with the effectors like muscles and gland, and nerve and ganglia, neurons and cell bodies outside of CNS. Note that almost all nerves are mixed, meaning they carry both sensory and motor neuron. Receptor can be classified by location, stimulus detected, or structure. First is peripheral sensory receptor. Receptor are either dendrites and of sensory neuron that monitor general sensory information over wide areas. Receptor may also associated with cells that transfer the signal to a sensory neuron. X Merkel cell and monitored specialized sense by existing in localized region. First is classification by location of sensory receptor. First is receptor that receive the stimulus from the environment are selective to pressure, pain, smell, sight and hearing are called receptor. Second is receptor that are sensitive to the body internal change, either visceral or chemical change. Taste and temperature are called enteroreceptor, and receptor found within the skeleton, muscle, tendon, joint and ligament monitor the amount of stretching and send input on movement. They are called proprioceptor. So you can see this diagram, how the receptor work and how they reach the nerves work through the skin sensation receptor. The nerve got the signal through the skin and then cross to the sensory axon, ganglia, then dorsal root, then to the spinal cord it attach, and then the signal is transferred to the motor ending. So you can see this. Next is the classification by the stimulus detection. First, mechanoreceptors are stimulated by the chemical forces such as touch, pressure. Thermoreceptors are stimulated by the temperature change. Chemoreceptors are stimulated by the chemical change in the blood, taste or smell. Photoreceptor light such as found in the eye. Classification by structure. The specialized sense organs have receptor with the spatial structure for detecting certain stimuli. That one listed below are general sensory receptors found throughout the body that detect mechanical force. First, free dendrites ending. Naked dendrites ending are in every tissue and most often in the abdomen. They sense pain and temperature change and some sense light touch. Each receptor are also pre-dendrite and but are very thin in diameter. encapsulate dendrite endings. These are nerve endings wrapped in connective tissue and serve as mechanoreceptor. Next, you can see this the skin and how the masseter's corpulus. You can see touch and for light pressure, then free dendrites nerve ending for pain, then Markle disc for light touch, then epidermis and dermis layer. You can see corsets and bulbs. You can see for touch and light pressure, rufilines, corpus. You can see for pressure hair, root hair. You can see for hair movement. Then proprioceptor found in muscle tissue, tendon and ligament. They monitor stretch in locomotory organ. So here we have completed this. For any query you can comment below. Thank you.